Welcome back to HR Analytics and Rewards Lab, your go-to place for turning people data into powerful human resource insights. In this module, we will explore what data really is. We will delve into HR data analytics, and we will spotlight the key sources of the human resource data. Let's start with the basics. What is data? At its core, data means raw facts and figures, like numbers, text, dates, categories that haven't been processed into insights. Data actually becomes meaningful when it is organized, analyzed, and interpreted. Referencing one of the early fathers of data science, John Tukey, in 1961, he stated that data actually makes analysis easier, more precise, and more accurate. Data takes many forms, structured or unstructured, but by itself is just a snapshot. It is what we do with these snapshots, that is, analyzing, visualizing, sorting, that actually brings data to life. Now, what about human resource data? Simply put, human resource data is all information collected and tracked by human resource about employees, candidates, processes, and people operations. For example, names, attendance, performance ratings, training records, compensation, demographic data, exit reasons, and many more. This data collected helps us understand workforce trends, shape recruitment, build reward strategies, and forecast turnover. Essentially, is the lifeblood of strategic human resource decision making. Moving into human resource data analytics, we will define HR data analytics as the practice of collecting, analyzing, and interpreting HR data to support smarter evidence-based decisions. HR data analytics is more than just reporting. It's about uncovering patterns, diagnosing why things happen, predicting what might happen, and prescribing actions to take. Now, why does it matter? In today's fast-moving workplace, human resource analytics strengthens your credibility. You can move from the usual gut feeling to data-backed strategy that improves engagement, retention, recruitment, performance, and many more. Where does HR data come from? HR data can be sourced internally and externally. The key source of internal HR data is the Human Resource Information System, popularly known as the HRIS. On the HRIS, we can source employee information on recruitment, performance management, compensation and benefit, exit management, and many more. We can also source internal data from surveys that might have been conducted, be it employee engagement surveys, wellness and well-being surveys, and even on the social network platform of your organization. You can also source internal data from cross-functional relationships. For instance, you can source finance data from the finance team, you can source customer data from the CRM, and you can source internal data from the production or manufacturing team. Again, you can source data externally. Maybe you have participated in a job benchmarking survey. You can source data from that. You can source data from government and regulatory databases. The power actually lies in being able to connect these data sources. For example, you can combine performance ratings with exit surveys, where you can be able to uncover managers' risk areas or systemic issues. It is important to know that with connected data, you are not just counting, you are understanding. To recap, we discussed what data is, being raw facts and figures. We also discussed what human resource data is, which is our specific domain. We went further to introduce the concept of HR data analytics, where we explained that it is a process of collecting, analyzing, and interpreting our data to form actionable insights. And then we discussed on the sources of human resource data, internal and external sources of human resource data. Remember that the richer your data sources are, from systems to surveys to external benchmarks, the stronger your insights will be. If you are ready to see the human resource function with new eyes, please hit the subscribe button and let's continue shaping HR with data.